Hello, welcome and good night to another video of the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. Tonight we will be continuing our adventure in the Peril of on Gorgon. Hopefully we can finish it. Alright. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't able to really make a video, pardon me, to really make a video because of, well, it gotten pretty late and I've been pretty occupied, so I don't think that I would have managed to make a good video, a pleasant video. It would have been a pretty boring and short one. Also, it was getting pretty hot in my room, yeah. It was a very hot day, so yeah, it could have been a pleasant video to make either. Okay, so let's just kill that one. Alright, let me just change to this weapon. Yeah, I'm fighting against droids, so an electric weapon should be better. Earlier today, I received for my little project that I have talked about in a previous video about modding my computer case with a monitor inside. I've received the fuses that I needed. It worked. Yeah, it worked. Everything worked. But there has to be a but in that story. Let's examine it. Alright, so installation log completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair. Musgrave family vault. 1. Applied Kindapine scented floor wax. 2. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. CHHC Board Aesthetic and Interior Regulations, Section 33F. 3. Relocated garbage. 4. Installed anti-dissident auto mechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. 4A. Note. Tampering with altering or otherwise disassembling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. 5. Delivered complimentary mint. Alright, let me just relocate it a little more, adjust my microphone. Okay, this seems good enough. Alright. In hopes that like this should be good enough. Alright. So like I was saying, everything worked. Yeah. So, well, everything worked. I unfortunately got screwed up. Yeah. First, yeah. So I tried to put some electric tape to kind of isolate the electric board from the back of the monitor because it is bare. Yeah, it is bare. I popped some things. I popped something inside the power board. That did not work. Um, yeah, so, wait, let me just, or, let me, pardon me, let me just order my thoughts a little. Alright, so, I tried to isolate. I believe something popped on the power board. I haven't seen what popped, but then I tried a bit more to see how things might work. I popped two things on the video board. Then I isolated it a bit more. The screen was still lighting up, so I guess that's a good thing, though I wasn't getting any video. I tried a bit more, then, well, I got a big pop. Yeah. A condenser popped majorly. Yeah, like some big sparks. Surprisingly, it didn't. Well, it didn't like. Well, it popped out of its socket. Yeah, it didn't burst. Like it didn't do a regular burst. It quite literally popped out of its socket. So yeah, that happened. So I need to buy a new video board, which will bring me down approximately $25 before shipping, I think.
Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
Oh, let me lower the volume a little. Okay. All right. So, oh, I forgot to read it. Pardon me.
Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
So, my answers are number 1, dumb, nod and smile. So, above the thing. Option 2, names and locations. Clarence, I don't have all day. I would take the dumb option, nod and smile. So, above the thing?
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers, Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
Alright, so my options. Option 1, calculated. Option 2, science. You use statistical analysis to figure out their locations. Show me your math. Option 3, I could use some information about these researchers. Option 4, that's all I need to know. Option 2, science. Use statistical analysis to figure out their location. I had something in my eye. Alright. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd
I may
love
be
to show
dumb.
you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a spacer's choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Okay. Option 1. you haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either. Option 2. So, these two researchers are the only ones left? No, there are no interrogation points, so these two researchers are the only ones left. 3. I've got some questions about these two researchers. That's all I need to know. Option 1. You haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
Perception. You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible. Option 2. Are these two researchers the only other survivors? Option 3. Alright. I've got some questions about these researchers. Option 4. That's all I need to know. Perception. You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
So these two researchers are the only ones left. I've got some questions about these two researchers. 3. That's all I need to know. Yeah, 3.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Alright. Option 1. Aw, Clarence. Are you looking out for me? 2. Take care. Option 1. Aw, Clarence. Are you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Option 1. Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
What can you tell? No? Alright, so 3. Excuse me. Alright. So now let us go out.
You'd only be letting them into the zen.
Alright, so I should probably... Oof. Yeah, no, I cannot fast travel there.
Watch out!
Bring him down!
Not even a scratch.
Alright, you know. Map. Oh. Hostiles.
I'm gonna take a look.
What was that? I'm gonna go have a look.
And there. There. And there. Alright. Just like that. Let me just run. Alright. Just like that. And now. Okay. Come on. Oh. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. This is the correct way. Okay. And let's go. Okay. Whoop. Up. Okay. Alright. Just like that. Excellent. Now I can continue to care. Journal. Alright, so yeah. For my wait, clockwork macapo or yeah, okay. So green quest, a clockwork macapo, Peril on Gorgon. The testing supervisor at Human Inquiry and auditing was one Dr. Marion Blakesley. Blakesley appears to have retired to a scheduled maintenance bay aboard the Groundbreaker. Travel to the auxiliary maintenance bay on the Groundbreaker. Yeah, Blakesley makes her residence somewhere in a rear bay of the Groundbreaker vessel. You have to begin your research there. Yep, alright. Groundbreaker. Nice. So, yeah. Like I was saying, for my project of putting a monitor inside my computer case, I will need to buy a new video board. So yeah, it pushes my project even more, but I'm thinking of maybe also getting some silicone, like a tube of silicone to
Let's try being friendly.
spread it.
Hey, you serious? Get back here. So, hey, you trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
Alright. My options. I'm looking for someone, name of Marion Blakesley. 2. We're just looking around. Or 3. Isn't that a Rizzo's uniform? Not 1.
Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there.
And who's us exactly? 2. It's important. I'm sure she'd make an exception. 3. Attack. Let's do this the easy way. 4. I'll just be going then. 2. It's important. I'm sure she'd make an exception.
What, after 5 years? Pretty sure she's serious about a little stint in solitary. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
First option. Come on. Surely you can come to terms. 2. Does John Lee know you're down here? 3. Attack. I'm not tired of listening to you talk. 2. Does not... 1. Come on, surely we can come to terms.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Option 1. Bribe. She doesn't pay you enough to deal with me. I'd say the going rate is 8,352 bits. 2. Lie. But I've come all this way to meet my mother. It's... well, you've heard me complain that I have too much money. Then again, I can lie to save some bits. I will lie to just save on some bits.
Wait, you serious? You, don't look much alike.
One, you sound just like her. Two, my father was a very ugly man. Yeah, option two, my father was a very ugly man.
Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me.
Alright,
Clear, guys.
so I've saved some bits. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so finishing about my project. As I was saying, yeah, I hope that maybe with like a tube of liquid silicone that I can fix, well, not fix it, but isolate the power board better. That should like that would be a very better start for sure. Yeah, so it's an ongoing project. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the auto mechanicals can explain.
Alright, I can do that.
Observation log. Date. Well, never mind.
Let me make it a little louder. Alright.
Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group. Subjective reflection suggests minor gains in memory retention and contentment.
Okay. Ooh,
Are you
that's an
handsome?
ugly worm.
Got yourself a little snack.
Examine. Experimental notes. Group C, heretofore referred to as Clarice, continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both the original and control strains. However, general mass and caloric content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessor, Horus. This suggests a limit in our ability to mitigate poor nutrient uptake with mandibular mulch. Personal note: Merton's getting a little big for the terrarium. A few more days and he goes into the processor. Alright. Oh, and a terminal. Irrigation controls. Status: water cycle initiated. Warning: security systems offline. You have now been unprotected for 0 days. Option 1. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. Oh, wait. 1,326 entries found. Please select the entry you would like to access. Entry 1. Error. Memory allocations exceeded. Archived data expunged. Retrieving recent entries. Entry 1. First entry, like entry 1025. No, 100. No, 1325. Now I got it. Maintenance log number 1325. Water supply remains steady, but the power fluctuations are doing a number on the automechanicals. Easy fix. All the time in the world. The next entry, maintenance log 1326. Gutted the automechanicals for non-essential components. Minor gains in power efficiency due to decreased weight. Waterproofing materials compromised. Human error. Alright, and exit. Yeah. I don't know what the temperature is for you guys, wherever you may live, but here it is rather rainy, with some thunder earlier. Yeah, it's not a very pleasant day. A little later, I'll go see a buddy at a bar, and yeah, like we'll just chill. Yeah, but yeah, for yeah, oh, if, oh, but for my computer, yeah, this, um, it it really bums me out that I still haven't finished with the work that I need to do. I was hoping that I'd be done with it.
Log, date, who knows? Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
Yeah. Oh yeah. But when I was playing around with trying to complete my mod, I see the popping, having to desolder, well, not more like see the boards pop a bit, was quite something. Oh, I didn't freak out, just it was surprising me. Like, yo, I like it wasn't something that I was expecting, but it was definitely something that I should have had expected, because, well, the back of the screen is metal. It was going bare, like bare metal into bare metal. Yeah, it wasn't good. The desoldering of the fuse, that was super easy. And I was surprised that even like despite like my poor foresight to isolate the power board, that it still like worked. Yeah, like that I didn't break it again. I was very surprised. But these things happened, and I learned. I am definitely not going to trash my the monitor. No, never in a million years, because I got it for free. One, it's a project that I definitely want to complete, and if I were to buy a new monitor, it would still cost me like at least $10 if I have to move. Well, not to move, but to travel to a seller space. If I buy on marketplace, then yeah, like that's a bit of gas. So let's say like $5-10. So if it's $10 for the monitor, or like if I have to go to a thrift store, well, they'll likely, or a pawn shop, like they'll likely sell it for at least also $10 or $20 more likely. So it would get pricey. And not really like to do trash, to cause trash. So since the monitor that I already have is still technically in working order, I just need to buy like a new board. So yeah, and I learn. I'll just have some fun with trying to figure things out. Alright, so let's talk to
So who the fuck?
this one.
Ugh, wait, hang on. I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
Okay. So, my option 1. I need to get into the HIA facility on Gorgon. Option 2. My reasons are my own, but also I need your Gorgon access card. Lie 1. I'm here to collect your credentials on behalf of Spacer's Choice. 4. I'm investigating the Adrenatime project. Word is you were a part of it. 5. That's fine. Security team. No, that's a fine security team you've got outside. 2. My reasons are my own, but I also need your Gorgon access card.
Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
1. I tracked down Clarence Mosley. That got me onto your trail. 2. What happened on that asteroid? Yeah. What happened on that asteroid? No. Yeah. What happened on that asteroid? Let's ask that.
I really didn't expect today to go this way. Shit. I should have brought another pack of smokes. The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end, but that's just the Bo Spacer's Choice stuck on the whole mess. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas, samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
Option 1. What was your part in all this? Option 2. So, what was Spacer's Choice testing for? 3. Human auditing? Yeah, human auditing?
You met the gardeners. They're nothing but overgrown canids, but people love their fancy names. We were looking for a game changer, something to better the colony. It felt important, worth a few sacrifices. Spacer's Choice. They wanted to sell that change for as many bits as they could. None of us got what we wanted.
Okay, option 1. What was your part in all this? Option 2. So, what was Spacer's Choice testing for? Option 3. But then Spacer's Choice shut the whole operation down.
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Option 1. Do you know who was behind it? Option 2. Did you set them loose? No. Did you know who was behind it? Yeah, this one.
Nah, didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrena time out the door. And I came here.
Okay. Option 1. Can you get me inside HIA? Option 2. Shit happens. I need to get in there. Option 3. But why did you hide away on the groundbreaker? Option 4. You've really been in here all this time? Option 1. Can you get me inside HIA?
Indulge us, scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Option 1. It's just a job. Simple as that. 2. Option 2. Someone should know what Spacer's Choice did. 3. There has to be something valuable in there. Option 4. Curiosity, I guess. Option 5. I'm just trying to spice up chapter 3. Nah, it's just a job. Simple as that.
Yeah, well, people don't tend to exhume the past just so they can bury it again somewhere nicer. Your crew feel the same? Heck of a world out here for the shy types. What do you get out of headbutting murderous auto mechanicals for your captain here?
A family. Or something near to it. We don't always get along or nothing, but what family does?
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
Okay. Option 1. You hacked into the Spacer's Choice database? Option 2. Any advice? You must have known the facility pretty well. 3. You're a monster, Blakesy. But I think you know that. Option 4. Attack. I don't see much reason to let you live. Option 5. I'll let you be. No, I'll leave you be. Option 2.
Come on, I've left it behind me.
Option 1. Intimidate. You know, I bet folks on the Groundbreaker would just love to meet Marion Blakeslee, famed florist. Option 2. Sure. It definitely looks like you're coping. Option 3. Fine. I'll check it myself. I'll check it out myself. Alright. Then, fine. I'll check it out myself.
Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the way out.
Alright. Well, it's not like the automechs have done it much to me. Like I've already cleared everything. Alright. Oh shit.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh shit. Here, right.
Glad we had this talk.
Oh well. Okay. So here we go. Now, journal. We in Spacer's Choice get we in Spacer's Choice employ. No, land. Oh yeah, I will land on the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Jasper Lowe's last recorded place of employment is at an Anti-Cleo's facility orbiting in the atmosphere of a gas giant Olympus. Travel there to find him. Yes, I will choose that. Oops. Alright, Olympus. Alright.
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Okay, option 1, status report. Ada, Option 2. Are we under attack? Option 3. Where did they come from? Option 4. Dumb. Ah. I really wanted to hear the cheerful fanfare. Yes, option 4.
I have been programmed to simulate sympathy. There, Captain. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am
Sound.
pleased to
I
inform
pretty
you that we are
heard
currently
it.
in the process of being boarded.
Option 1. I'm sorry. What? Option 2. You're not supposed to be pleased to tell me we're being boarded, Ada. Option 3. Finally, some action. I'm gonna go get my guns. Option 1. I'm sorry. What?
Boarded, Captain. A verb, indicating a hostile action whereby an enemy ship attempts to invade our own for the purposes of capture. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
Okay, option 1. Who are these people and what do they want? 2. Our airlock has a death trap installed. Ada, you need to tell me these things. Option 3. So, when you said you had a marauder deterrent system back in Emerald Vale, yes, this.
I was bluffing, Captain. When we met in Emerald Vale, my systems were not fully operational. Even if they were, I might have made an exception for you. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
Option 1. How did they find us? Option 2. Let them know I'm flattered, but I wish they brought me dinner first. Option 3. I hope they can put up a fight. I am in a mood to kill something. Option 2. Let them know I'm flattered, but I wish they brought me dinner first.
That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable of paying for dinner. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape,
what's that?
I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again.
Option 1. I'll go deal with them myself. Option 2. You can get us out of there? How? I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show. Now initiating warm welcome protocol. Please maintain a responsible distance.
Useful tech. Note to self. Don't piss off Ada.
Alright. Now let's deal with those pirates. Ooh.
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
Alright.
What was that? Huh, something going on over there?
Take him down.
What was that? Something going on over there?
And... Nope. Miss.
Moving in.
And... Alright. So he's dead. It's dead. This is powderized. Okay. Alright.
What was that? What was that?
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Okay. Yeah, let me take all this. Okay. Well, ooh. Yeah, I'm just looting everything I can because I don't already have enough money. Yeah. You all know the feel. Okay. Ooh. A ladder. Alright. I hadn't seen the ladder on the other side. Okay. Wow. This. Oh shoot. Yeah, I died. Continue. Oh no, okay, yeah. Just here that I wanted to go. Okay. Now here. Alright. So, yeah, I mean. Oh. Alright. Grenade launcher. Wait. Huh. So that's a game of sorry. Even in future space, they play sorry. Pardon me.
What was that?
Nice. Just like that, and yep. Okay. Save this, that.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping you'd play by the rules. We could have had a good old-fashioned boarding. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to ask?
Option 1. I know you're nervous and all, but I'm just here to talk. Option 2. Have you met me? I've never respected anybody's personal space. 3. Hey, you were boarding my ship, asshole. Option 4. Attack. Sure is. Option 1. I know you're nervous and all, but I'm just here to talk.
I take your word for it, but I haven't made up my mind about you. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on Gorgon, you've upset my employer. You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead, and a man's gotta make a living. You understand.
Intimidate 95. Don't worry about the money right now. I'm your biggest problem. Option 2. It's barred off. Persuade 95. I already told you. I'm here to talk. Take me at my word. Option 3. Attack. I've got bad news for you. Leave conversation. Yeah. Option 1. Intimidate 95. Don't worry about the money. Right now, I'm your biggest problem.
All right, easy. You made your point. I know when I'm outgunned. I'm guessing you haven't killed me yet because you want to talk things over, right? I can drop the tossball act and we can have ourselves a conversation.
Alright. Option 1. Why did you attack my ship? Who do you work for? Option 2. Somebody hired you to cross me off. I want you to break your contract. Option 3, attack. Nah, I just wanted to give you a false sense of security. Option 2, somebody hired you to cross me off. I want you to break your contract.
You know I can't just back out of a job. I've got a reputation to think about.
Option 1, bribe, 4,262 bits. And I'll throw in your life as an added bonus. Think about that. Persuade, 95. You and your team are a joke. Take your ship and get out of here. Option 3, who sent you after my ship? What do you want? Option 4, attack. That's a shame. Option 1, bribe. Yeah. So, 4,262 bits. And I'll throw in your life as an added bonus. Think about that.
Wow, that's a lot of bits. I mean, after careful deliberation, I've decided to accept your offer. I'll keep my ship clear of yours. You and I will never cross orbits again.
Alright, option 1. You'd better hold to that. Option 2, that's what I like to hear. Option 1, you'd better hold to that.
I got no reason to come after you. Use my credentials to get inside the cockpit and take our tracking device. Our astrogation terminal was tracking your ship. Don't ask me how. Never had much luck with computing devices myself.
Option 1, and what are you going to tell your employer?
The truth. We never caught up to the Unreliable. You vanished somewhere into the void. Astrogator never picked up your location again.
Alright, I'm leaving. And what does his computer hold? Terminal that. Oh, so this terminal brought to you by enter company name here, enter company name here, enter slogan here. Firefly company storage and transport. Terminal access. Welcome, Coach Steady. Please select an option. Option 1, messages. Option 2, notices. Option 3, hack 40, deleted messages. Option 1, messages. Alright, so option 1, from air. From air, unknown sender, to L. Steady. Subject contract. Your target is the Unreliable, a small, inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer, owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable, eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I've sent you an advance along with a tracking device for your astrogator. Option 2, from Firefly Company Office. From Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight. To whom it may concern. Subject of the future of the Freebooters brand. To the Freebooters team coach and or her replacement. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We are happy to announce that 3 different companies, included but not limited to Spacer's Choice, are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of Firefly Company's properties. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters' Tossball property so as not to challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball team owned and deployed by any company interested in acquiring us. We're pleased to inform you that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please to be informed that all Tossball related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and laborers, are not formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indenturement contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain to the sole property of Firefly Company into perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. This return to root notices on the following instructions. Team, there's a time for improvisation and a time for following instructions. Understanding the difference is more of an art than a science. If you find yourself thinking of a creative solution to a problem, ask yourself, what are some of the consequences of my solution? Am I behaving in a way consistent with the values of the freebooters? Let me give you a practical example. Say, I have one of you to repair the piping in my lavatory. I understand we've got a bit of a parts shortage here in Halcyon, so you might try to improvise, using a plasma rifle instead of a welding torch, for example, or a tossball stick instead of chisels. These are all terrible ideas. Why, you ask? If you think about it, the answer will be as obvious as the hole in my lavatory wall. Don't be sorry, be better. Coach. On practice. Team. Practice is important. The best tossball players devote every waking moment to the study of their craft. Scripture tells us our lives are defined by our role in society. Our role is to play tossball. We are never off the field because we never stop being tossball players. Some of you took this advice to heart. You're practicing your pitch and your swing in the commons. I don't have to remind you all of the incident involving a tossball and my entire case of Spectrum Red. Now, I understand you're all eager to play. We haven't had a lot of matches since Corporate scoopered the team. But today, I had to pry a tossball out of a shattered terminal. That terminal could have been our astrogator, and then I would have had to space the party responsible in accordance with team regulations. Please don't force me into a position where I have to discipline you. I expect you all to behave in a manner consistent with freebooter values, which includes only destroying equipment while on board of enemy's ship. When on board an enemy's ship. Coach. Right, return to root. Hack 40 deleted messages. Novice of discontinuation. From the Firefly Company Office of Clerical Oversight to the designated captain of this vessel, dear sir and or madam, this is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and or decommissioned. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball team and all properties related therein and 2. All Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently spaceworthy, and 3. All maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and 4. All rations, medical rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. Exit. Alright, what is in here? Ooh, there is a hole. And nothing here. Well, nothing much important. Alright, so now we can move out of here. Ooh, lucky spread fruit. This ball. Christmas is the bits. Alright. I don't know if they could have survived. Oh well. No big deal. A machine gun. And don't feel like having the get used terminal. Oh, navigation terminal of and astrogation. Notice this vessel has been decommissioned by the Firefly Company. Please select an option. Tracking device. Tracking device status active. Signal source the unreliable. Signal position docked. Registered company non-unlicensed. Return tracking device. No, remove tracking device. Return to root. Inventory logs. Alright, so open last entry. Accepted cargo, so entry number 0204 to 0210. First one. Accepted cargo, Firefly Energy Cell. Oh yeah, I mean, it's nothing much here. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's about that for here. Now to the unreliable. Alright.
Welcome back, Captain.
Okay, let's get going.
Understood, Captain.
And I will come out of there, and I believe this will be long enough for the time being. Oh, ooh, something happened here, but the mystery would be for another time, because it has been 1 hour and 5 minutes, still counting, and and it seems that, yeah, I mean, it can be long enough for a video. Alright, this will be it for tonight or today. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope that this video was enjoyable for you enough and that it relaxed you enough or helped you fall asleep. I'm always trying to better my videos, and yeah, that's about it. So good night and sleep well. Sweet dreams to everyone, and bye bye. Alright, that'll be it for now.